Hey, YouTube, what's going on? It's been a long day for me. I had the weekend off, so I have to get back at it again. I never would have thought I'm in this position, right? First off, let me pause up. How's y'all day going? Let me check in. What's y'all temperature? Let me check in with the temperature to see how y'all doing, what's going on. Because I don't want to be rude, right? And this is all about teamwork. And you guys have been giving me the most, you guys have been motivating me to, start my channel as far as, sharing the knowledge, sticking to the algorithm. And that has been a very interesting process on its own because, excuse me, is interesting. Cause you think like, all right, let me get behind this camera and post 20 minutes, at least worth 20 minutes of a length of a video, right? And within that 20 minutes, you have to be able to dissect the chances and opportunities as well as the different approaches, how to approach this, right? So that's all I've been doing is just studying different YouTubers, big creators, small creators, people who have their own business and entrepreneurs, so that I as well can do my own, right? But I'm like, I feel like I'm at a tug of war position, right? Because I don't have no problem, either getting in my car, like allowing this to be my lab, plug it in, saying that, hey, you can do this. This can be your office. The moment you press the red button to record, right? That's when it's showtime. And I feel like I constantly prep. I feel like I constantly think about how to be successful. And I've read, and I've listened to plenty of people, right? I've listened to Dash, Dante London, and his fiance. And I've listened to, I'm trying to think, I've just listened to different people. Those are like my top people that I've listened to back to back. And it's just an interesting way to, like, I get it. Most people like, oh, that they'll quit their job. And I'm like thinking, like, what if you never had a job? Is this, I wish it was set up a little bit different where you really can, catapult your beginnings onto, let me say, a new platform, right? And I'm thankful for like the people who are like on TikTok and Thread and how they're all bringing it back to YouTube, which is good. Which I feel like, because if there was no teamwork, right, we would constantly I feel like be staggered, but like I love I don't know if it's just because it's a New Year thing, and I hope this goes out for the rest of the year, but I feel like there needs to be more teamwork of support, and like I said it before, if people are trying to support one another, I feel like they can definitely do so by like, hey, think of 10 people, or there's like 10 different people that you follow throughout the month. Follow them, support them, give a little feedback, let there be some type of engagement, because I think that's where the key is, if you engage, right? So like, hopefully after this video, if you like it, please comment, please subscribe, give some feedback, let me know. Or if you have a page, right, that you want me to follow, that you want me to listen to, just put it in the comments below, and I'll definitely do that. Like, I really spend most of my time on Netflix and YouTube all day, every day. And it's really about giving yourself that chance. I really do believe in multiple revenue, and I can't just sit in the house all day. Like, I've been given the chance at freedom, and I can't just sit in the house, bro. I know, like, no offense to people that do, but for me, like, I got ADHD. I gotta be busy. I gotta stay busy, and the things that help me fulfill those moments are, staying busy. So, like, for example, like when I went to work this morning, I did a little 7 to 3, and in between, I'm looking for hopefully a second job, whether part-time gig, at least some hours, because even though I have still more work to do, but there's just something about 2 3 jobs, and I've always had one and then done some extra stuff on the side, and I feel like this is better. Like let's go do it, right? Because what time do I got to lose, right? If I'm starting from ground zero in a lot of ways, and let me tell you something. Even though I haven't got no monetization yet, right? But everything that I'm doing is so rich, so rich, and it's just the beginning, right? In January, what is the 12th or the 13th? The people that I'm talking to, the connections that I'm making on social media and in person and at network events, because I believe that's gonna show off. But it's gonna take some real discipline to like not spend money, right? Or to not spend on things just like, oh yeah, let me tell you something. For example, I have a couple banks, right? I do believe in like stocks. I do believe in doing other things. So one of my banks that I really that I use, where I spend money most of, I had less than that half that. I had basically I had like 500 something, right, in my checking account. Was spent, and I only have really 2 bills to worry about so far. But I don't, thank God, like I live with my parents and stuff like that, but just they're helping me out. My couple of my brothers is helping me out, and but I don't want that handout all the time. You know what I mean? I feel like they showed me the tools. I have paid attention to what they have done, so that now that's like if you teach a human being to how to fish, right? They're gonna learn how to eat for the rest of their life. So that's like another example. I work, right? It's still the beginning. Like it's been a while since I've been working in that fast food restaurant type of thing, but it's something that's like fast paced. I've done it before, but it's been a while, right? And I'm mentally trying to just understand and relax where I can adapt, because I know I can. It's gonna take some time, but like today it was very interesting. It was me and this other person, but this other person has been working in this certain area of work for over 5 to 7 years. Yeah, excuse me. With the 5 to 7 years, like he said, he's been in and out, but still like leaving me and him, 2 people, and it just felt like sometimes like you're not, and I learned that you're not always going to be guided somewhere, because you're going to have to learn. So if you take this opportunity, right, to be a YouTube creator, to be a YouTube creator or a small content creator, right? Learn all that you can learn, because then you can be able to mimic the approach, but do it in your own way. Like twist it up a little bit to the point where you can to the point where you can make it your own successfully and effectively. And that is my biggest goal, right? Because I know I'm quick, I know I can adapt, and I know I'm very equipped to do certain things. But I'm also open to learn, because I don't come in, I'm not gonna come into the building like, oh yeah, I know this and that, I'm a big baller. Like, I don't come in like that. I try to stay very humble, and I try to stay low. But the one thing that even to the YouTube algorithm, or I guess just to anything, is to stay consistent, right? But I give myself the weekend off to disconnect and to reapproach certain things, because I feel like I'm the type of person that's a workaholic, and right now I feel like my body tells me to like, all right, just chill out. So that's why right now, like I have another interview, right, and I'm trying to again work, and I'm not in a position to like be like, oh my God, but when I seen a certain number in my account, that like not drove me nuts, but it gave me like, all right, like stop spending so much, discipline yourself, right, and hone on the skills where you can excel. Because there's other people where they can work from home, work 3 to 4 hours, right, and still spend time with their family. And I feel like that's the most perfect than working remotely. Like, how awesome would that be to just say, hey, if you can go sit in your car 365 days out the week and promote the opportunity that YouTube has, right? And highlight what this can do for you, why not do it? Like, what's stopping you, right? If anything is stopping you, right, from achieving the most smallest task, where all you have to do is just show up and learn and serve, or learn to produce, what is the hardest thing that you have to do? Because I don't understand that, right? So if you have your own way of bringing income in, I'm not judging, but just don't sleep all day unless you absolutely need a day off or you need time to regroup. But other than that, it's time to grow. Like, let me tell y'all something. Starting from scratch and being locked up, it's like, it's scary, but it's just like, I'm hungry, and I feel like it's to the point where, like, I don't want to go home until I get this job or a second job, right? But like, I feel like this week is going to be a good week to like get some stuff done, get a new job, or get some more hours. Like, I could have stayed, done like 10 hours or so, but what? Listen, I'm ready. If I can get this, or like, I'll stay and start doing like 7 hours just cause. Like, actually, I'm gonna ask my manager that. I'm like, yo, even though I'm open to say, like, can I just stay, just learn? Because have you guys ever done that? Have you guys ever had a job, right, and went over limit or went beyond what you was asked to do? And I don't know if some people are willing to do that or not, because my whole point is to do things that make me stand out, right? And I feel like once you're on the right path, you can definitely do so, because opportunity is everything. I'm trying to think of something else. Excuse me. I don't know. I'm just like reflecting on a lot of stuff right now, and I'm trying to choose to turn my pain into a purpose-driven opportunity for myself, so that I can be relieved from the burden that I caused myself. And I've been praying about being released from certain things that will hinder my growth of just believing within myself. Because when I look back at how I start my day, it's a beautiful moment, right? I'm up before even the sun. I get around like 4 or 5, between 4 and 6 every morning, right? And I do this spiritual grounding where I'll do my rosary, I'll pray, then I'll meditate, and then I'll journal, and then I'll play some motivation with a sermon, or I'll find a motivational speaker, just to create that mindset. Because I feel as though anything that you want to change, it starts with a thought that change into a decision, and then you can turn that decision to a habit, right? And I'm hoping to make it real enough, right? Like, my mama says, like, oh no, believe in God because he's real. I said, I know that he's real, but my thing is, I live behind spiritual or religious people for a long time, and I didn't get to know myself because I was constantly under their watch. And now that I'm like old enough to understand the difference and where I can draw my energy, my source of power, empowerment from, like, I know that I can feel it and I got faith in it. So it's all about your drive, how you're going to thrive, right? So, like, for example, my podcast, right, it's still called Still Human, but like these different shows called Surviving to Thriving. And like, I don't feel absolutely broke, but it's low, you know what I mean? And I don't ever want to be in that position where I had to where I can't provide for myself, or if I get into a relationship, I'm not gonna put myself in no position where I didn't set myself up for good. You know what I mean? Even though, like, yeah, I have certain investments that I've done with people, but like that's not. Oh my gosh, I need to stretch, but that's not my job to do right now. Right? My focus is to create a wealth. Right? Like, money's cool, but it's more than just the dollar signs. It's more than just making a deposit in the bank, which feels really nice. But when you learn how to do those challenges, which I'm about to buy like those books or look up on the web to like put in a shoebox or a binder or something like that. And I think it's like at the end of the year, you get like $5,000 or something. I'm like, ooh, wait, every day you drop something. Like, why miss out on investing in yourself? You know what I mean? And that's what I like what YouTube is about. Like, you can invest in you can invest within yourself with the biggest platforms like YouTube, right? On social media, you can connect with big people who are doing, big things. And like I was thinking I should put out more resumes, but it doesn't matter. I just want to get the chance to do better and do well and prepare for something. Just prepare for something better. But listen, I got 5 minutes left with y'all. I just want to recap and think about the takeaways. So don't plug in, continue to plug in as much as you want. Like, again, y'all can record 15 videos a day and you'll be set to drop them on each and every day, right? That way it's like a give and take. You're creating a conveyor belt type of thing, or a rotation of ideas. And I love the idea to keep going, because who's gonna stop? The only people that are gonna stop you is you, and you have to have that discipline. And I swear that's the word for today. That's the word. That's the vibe, to have discipline. So just because you get a certain amount of money coming through, just sit on it. Like, let that thing pile up like stock, or put it a certain amount of money away and let that interest grow. And that way you can gain money back. Like, and if you can create your own business, what? Like, tax write-off? Come on, y'all gotta think. And that's what I'm thinking. Like, I'm just trying to get myself back in that mode of like more than just I'm always there. But if people just hold on, if people just keep on staying persistent and study different strategies, continue to learn. Because one day, even if you don't see the monetization today, focus on the lengthy videos, not the shorts, but the lengthy videos. Focus on the people that are doing well, whether you just started or whether or people have been doing it 5+ years. It's about creating a presence, creating the connection, and making things happen. I'm tired, but I'll create another video next time, y'all. Much love. I gotta get ready for this interview. Please wish me luck. Pray for me. Don't give up on the grind. Because this is your life, right? And it's all about you at the end of the day and who you're trying to impact. So much love. I thank you for listening. I thank you for watching. I hope you guys watch it all the way through. Please give me some feedback. Please share across the social media like I'm about to tonight. So I'll holler at y'all. All right, peace. Oh God.